Tertiary Education and Scholarship Trust for Africa. The correlation between education and socio-economic development is well established. However, if you take a look at this very busy chart which shows the tertiary gross enrollment by geographical area, 70% of people in America, 64% in Europe, world average 26% attend tertiary education, sub-Saharan Africa a mere 6%. So, Test for Africa, its aims are to aid the social and economic development of Africa by enabling bright but needy students to receive their undergraduate education at local public universities. We have a bias towards female, 60%. We have a bias also to the poorest areas of the country. We, at this stage, basically we began in 2007, but I want to go back in time because as of the early 90s, my wife and I financed the education of a few students every year at Linacre College, Oxford, from Africa. And they did 1 year postgraduate education, principally in agricultural related subjects. And they've gone back and done an amazing job. What we discovered in 2007 was that for every one person we educate in Oxford, we could educate between 30 and 50 people at local universities. So it was a no-brainer. So we started Test for Africa in 2007, followed by Test for Ghana in 2008. Why Ghana? That was the country where we had the most graduates from our Oxford system. And we harnessed their power, and they all became local trustees of our local charity. We then, using that same template, expanded into Malawi in 2010, Uganda 2012, and we're here tonight to ask for your support to expand into Tanzania for the academic year of 2016. We, at this stage, are educating roughly 400 students per year. It's just over 400 this year. The total cost is roughly £125,000. The cost per person equates to between £200 to the maximum is £1,000 in Uganda. It's very low cost education and can have enormous impacts. Why Tanzania? And these are horrendous statistics. 1.3% of young people go to college in Tanzania. This is one of the lowest rates in sub-Saharan region. Remember the African average? 6%. But this gets worse. Less than 30% of the students are female. Only 2 out of every 1,000 women have ever received higher education. But I am a former business person. And I've recently, well, not recently, I've transformed into a philanthropist. So I'm always interested in what's the return on investment. So let me take Rose Bell. She went back to Malawi, and she was recently completed a reforestation project whereby she organised and managed the plantation of 95 million saplings at the community level. She went and worked with the schools, showed the children how to plant them, how to maintain them, etc. Major reforestation. Dallas Mawambeta, also Malawi. He was our first student at Oxford. He became the executive director of the Wildlife Fund of Malawi. He then started his own charity, which brought water to his local township, his ancestral township. He then raised the funding to build a school for 2,500 people, an educational centre, a library, a community centre, and finally a clinic. Now that's what I call an incredible return on investment. He's affecting thousands, she's been affecting tens of thousands, all for a mere £5,000 a year, which is what the cost of the education was at that stage. They're well established. These are 2 people who just graduated through our program. And remember, it takes time for people to develop their careers. Doris Matani has just graduated in irrigation engineering. She is a lone mother of 3 children, 35, was dropped out of school because she got pregnant. Her husband was abusive, left her. She then went into domestic service, continued with her secondary education, and achieved this wonderful position of graduating now. When she goes back to her local community, she finds that she's the beacon to all the local women, all of the ones who she knows who are in similar circumstances look at her as an icon, a beacon of light, and they're all following it up with their studies. Xavier, who's here tonight, I'll leave it till later, you can ask him questions, but he's an incredible man. So, let me summarise. This is a low-risk, high-reward funding opportunity. Why I say high reward, we are looking at affecting the lives of thousands, if not tens of thousands of people. The £20,000 that we're asking for tonight will in fact finance between as low as 15 but up to 85 students, depending on the size of the scholarships we award. I think we'll be going for the 85. We're a bit unique. 100% of all donations go to scholarships. We have zero cost. All of our trustees work pro bono. And finally, we have somebody here tonight who's the daughter of our co-founder, Jenny Travers, and she has made a pledge to match any funding raised tonight. So any pound given tonight will be in fact £2. Thank you very much.